Hi guys. So I just saw the comment section, and I saw that that we made it to the goal from this video right here. So thank you guys very much for the 13 likes. I'm happy for that. But since one of you guys asked for it, I was at school, so I'm sorry I wasn't able to respond in time. But now I'm back, so. Since I'm here, I'm going to explain what it means, okay? So, what it really means is, I don't know, I know how to explain this, but, it's hard to explain, honestly. So, the photo, the gotcha character is me, in general, but my hair is not as light as it was before. It's darker now, but that's not the point right now. So, the person who's on the ground is my sister, who is Brie. And then I'm the person screaming above, covering my mouth and everything. And so what basically happened is why my sister was on the floor. This was a true story. I was done with a birthday party for my friend, and she came over to my house for a little bit. And me and her were about to go to my room, and my sister, there's a chair right next to when we're in the living room. She decided to jump over it because she wanted to come to us. And her foot got stuck where you usually put your back against. And it was it was a teeny tiny chair, it was a toy chair. And so she jumped over it, got stuck, and there's there's a heart part, and that's where her foot got stuck. She tried to catch herself, and when she caught herself, her arm snapped. So when you put your arm fully straight, it went backwards. So, you could see her bone from her arm, and it was right, on the front of her elbow. So, you can see it. And I heard her scream, and I was like, it's probably not that bad, because she always gets hurt so easily, and she's a crybaby about it. But, then I was like, it's probably not gonna be fine. It's probably gonna be fine, but I went in there. I saw her arm, and I screamed very loud, louder than her actually. And as soon as that happened, my mom and dad were like, that's not good. Because if she screamed just by herself, then it would have been fine. But when I started screaming, they knew something was wrong. So my mom comes in, she sees her arm, we're both screaming, I'm shaking so bad. And my mom grabs her arm, bends it, if you bend your arm and your hand touches your shoulder, and she told her to just hold it. And it was terrifying. And my mom brought her to the Garden City Hospital. My poor friend, she had to be there when it happened too. She tried to comfort me. I love how she tried to, but it did not work. It was so scary. So this is what my mom told me when the surgery, I just kind of spoiled it, but yeah, she had surgery. My mom told me that when they got to the hospital, my mom was holding her and stuff, and there's a security guard at the front of Garden City Hospital, because we're right by Garden City, the security guard, I don't want to explain too much because I feel like this is a lot of information, but she held the security guard was like, do you want me to park your car? And my mom was crying. And the security guard parked her car, which I was very happy of, because I know she wouldn't have the time to do that. So when she was taken to the hospital, she was examined, and she had to go to 2 hospitals, but I can't remember which hospital said this. The doctor said that it was the worst thing that he's seen in a while. So that was pretty scary. And then they said that they would need her to go to Children's Hospital. So she was transported to Children's Hospital, and that's where she had surgery. So, yeah, that was a pretty scary moment. Every time, my mom has photos of it still, her arm was like an S after, and every time I see that photo, it just brings me to that moment, and it's terrifying. I would show a photo, but I just don't want to scare you guys, but, and then that's really most of it. And then she came back home, She only had a cast for actually 6 weeks, which I was pretty surprised. She had pins in her arm, so she has scars, of course. But so let's get to the part where it's the Rise of the Kingdom, Fall of the Queen. So at one of the hospitals, I heard one of the staff was like rude. So yeah, that's really what it is. Just the staff was like rude. That's what it means. But yeah, that's really the explanation. Thank you guys. If you understand and like something kind of happened to you that was kind of similar, or like to a sibling or anyone, well, it's pretty scary, I bet. Yeah, it's very traumatizing. Every time I think of it, it just comes to me. I tear up and everything, which I am right now. I don't know why. It just came to it. Yeah, it was definitely a terrifying moment. She's a lot better now, of course, but that's why we don't use that chair. We just keep it in a room, and we just make sure that nobody trips over it. So yeah, that's the explanation. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. So yeah, bye guys. Love you.